Hello guys, welcome to Serpent Consulting Services Private Limited, and it's so good to see you here. Here in this video tutorial we are going to talk about our one of the latest products that we have to offer for restaurant owners and managers, where we provide an Android application for you which is collaborated with the Odoo application, Odoo restaurant management system, that software that we have developed earlier. Now we are providing a connection between an Android application and this Odoo restaurant application management, which is also a point of sale. The same functionality that it provides that you can use in an Android mobile phone. The Android application provides a unique synchronization functionality where you can take orders, whether it may be a table takeaway order or a delivery order, or it is an in-house restaurant that the customers wants to eat. Here it also provides a session management. So now let's have a look at the Android application and the Odoo application and how it all works. So as you can see here in the web application, I have already logged in as an administrator user. I have created two sessions, main and demo sessions. As you can see, the floor plans are there, main and patio. Restaurant tables have been assigned to various users and relative flows. All the orders and everything will be seen over here in the back end. Obviously there are reports and all from the previous Odoo application that we had created. All the products can be seen from the screen. All the sessions, all the information related to sessions can be seen from here as well. So now let's go and click here in this Android application. As you can see in this screen, let's open the restaurant. Here in this, as you can see over here, we have to give the server credentials and also username and ID password. Here I'm gonna type in the details and the credentials for logging in to the Android application. The user will be demo, will be logging in this Android application as a demo user. Password is A. Accept and login. And of course, if you want to create a new user, you will have to create it from the Odoo web application and provide it with appropriate user ID and login. Then and only then, with that user login credentials, you can log in into the Android application. If there is some problem with if there is no match found in the login ID and password, it will show a warning error and it won't log you in. Now as we can see here in this screen, Android screen, that we have logged in. Now the first order of business would be, when you log in, would be to do the synchronization. So now click on the synchronization. Here as you can see, it will start synchronizing the data from the Odoo web server, all the related users, session related information, products, in your case the services that you are providing. All the related details about the flows and tables will be synchronized automatically with the Odoo web, and we'll have to wait for a minute and a half for it to fully get synchronized. Yeah, as we saw that it takes a little time to get synchronized for the first time, because when you are logging in, it is taking all the credentials on all the data from the Odoo database. Now that is only one time synchronization that you have to do when you are logging in for the very first time. Then if you are logging out of the session, if you are logging out of the application and you are logging in as a different user, then again the same kind of synchronization will be required. But of course, if you log in with the same user, that will not be needed. Now the first order of business, as you can see in the dashboard here, the same way that is this dashboard, we have a dashboard over here. As you can see, there are two sessions, one is main and then again is the demo session that you can see over here. Now we are gonna see and start the demo session here from the Android application. Now when you click on the new session button here, it says this, please synchronize your whole app, and you say okay, because this is very much required when you are used to the session and there are multiple users using the same sessions, and there is more than one person using the same login credentials. Now let's go and synchronize it again. Now this synchronization will be required every time when you are starting a new session, and at the same time whenever you are starting with the day or ending the day of the business. This is a very important aspect, so it is very much important for you to do this. Yeah, it's gonna take a while again, half a minute or 1 minute. Yeah, so synchronization for the new session has been done, and as you can see we have started this new session, demo session, with the demo user, and we can see there is no new session button over here, and now there are two buttons, resume and close. Now as you can see here, now if I reload this web page, now as you can see here in the Odoo web application, that before there was not a user defined for this particular session. Now this demo session, as we have started it from the Android application, you can see it to be assigned to this particular user. And now if I click on the new session button from here, we'll get a warning as message saying that we cannot use this session. Now if you want to use this one, we can always do that won't be a problem. So yeah, that is that. If I go and close this, great. Now we can see that the demo session has started, demo user is using it, and let's go and click on the resume button, which will redirect us to the tables defined over here. Now let's move forward and click on the table 1 and take an order. Now as you can see over here that there is the selection number of the person, the same way we have in the Odoo web point of sale. Now let's go and see over here. We'll compare it with this. Okay. Now let's go on table 5, and you can see the number of person. The same screen is over here. The number of the person can be selected same way. Now the customer can be selected from here. The same way we have selected customer selection facility over here, the same way can be done from here. Now let's select person, customer from here. James Miller is there, and we can create order. Also, if you want to create a new customer, if there is a new customer walking in, you can fill up the details for that particular customer from here. And if we go down, we see the add button over here. After filling up the details required and if we click on the add button, a new customer will be created. For now we don't need that, so we won't be doing it. So let's say cancel, select a customer and create an order. Let's go, click on the create order button. As you can see, there is one order defined over here. Now let's go and click on the cart as to define the orders. Now you can select the products that the customer needs. Now there is a search functionality as well, from where you can search a particular product that the user wants. After the selection is done, we can also decide the quantities from the minus and plus. If you click on the plus button here, as you can see, the quantity has been increasing and the subtotal is also increasing. The same way the total is also increasing. After the selection has been done, we can also add a note here by clicking on this edit pencil button. If we want to add a note for that particular product, we can also do that. It also can be done for individually on the product. After the product has been selected, we can click on the move forward button, and this is the order. So as we can see, the order has been selected by the customer and we have confirmed the order. And now if we just do synchronization, we can do it if you click on this synchronization. Now as you can see in this Android screen, now we have taken a new order with these two products with this much total and everything. There is this one digit which says there is one order which has not been synchronized yet and is not been paid also from the backend. Remember that the payment functionality is supposed to be done from the backend only. Now we can, if we just refresh it, we can just synchronize it. and if we go to the back end and if we click on here, you can see there is a new order that has been done for this particular customer and this particular table. The timing is there and the total is here. Now if I go from the back end and make it paid, we'll not be able to see this particular order from the Android application. Now let's go a little back. You can see the table 1 is booked as of now, so it is in the red color. Now if I make the payment from the back end, this particular table will become available and the color of this table will be changed from red to green. Now let's go and make the payment, and it has been done. Now if I go and synchronize this particular application, this particular order will be gone, as you can see. And if we go back end, the table 1 is available now and it is in green color, and also the cart order number is become 0 from 1. Now the same way the restaurant management, restaurant POS has options for takeaway order and delivery orders. The same way this Android application also has features of the same. Now if you click on this plus button, you can see there are two types of order that can be taken from here: takeaway and delivery. Now if we click on the takeaway button, a pop-up will be there and you can define a parcel name over here. This is demo parcel. If I type demo parcel and click on the parcel order button, will be redirected to the same kind of order page that earlier we saw, and the name of the particular parcel will be displayed over here. Now if you click on it and click on the cart button, we can define the orders and move forward. And if we synchronize it from here, we will be able to see that particular order from here, and we can move forward with the same kind of thing. Payment and everything can be done from the back end, and there we go, it's done. Now let's go and see the delivery order. Now as you can see, that order has been removed from here after the synchronization has been done. Now click on plus button again and choose the delivery option for the order type. You can define a customer from here and give a proper phone number, appropriate one. If there is no customer of the same name who has been calling, we can create new customers from here the same way we saw earlier. Now we define the numbers. Now we can choose a delivery boy who will be delivering the order. Right now the administrator is the only one who has the right of a delivery boy. So let's go and check from the settings, users and user access rights. As you can see, the delivery boy has been true for only administrator, and for demo user it's not been true. If I click true and we synchronize the application, the demo user will come up for the delivery boy option as well. Now we can deliver the order the same way. As you can see, it's a delivery one. The rest of the details are there. Click on it. You can choose the products that we want to deliver. You can go ahead. This is the total and everything. If I synchronize this and go here, click on the demo. As you can see, the rest of the details are there. All the details of the particular customer and products that he has been using. Click on the payment button, I make the payment and we synchronize that. This order will be removed from here as well. Take a few seconds maybe. As we can see, it's gone. So as we can see, there is a resume and close button over here, and new session is not there. So if you click on this session over here like this, we will be able to see all the details regarding this particular session. We can click on the continue selling button and go on and take an order and so on, or we can go back, and if we are done with the day and we want to close the session, we can click on the close button, close session button, and the session will be closed, as you can see, and as we'll see a message saying that please sync your app after closing the session. Once we are done with that, press that. Now also we'll be synchronizing the Android application and Odoo web application and the both databases. So as we can see, the session has been closed and there is a button of new session from here, and as we can see in the main session has been used by the administrator from the web Odoo application, so there is no button of resume or close or new session because the user is different for this particular session. Now if you want to log out or go for some other menus and options, you can click on here and you will be able to, this is the dashboard that we were at. Now if you want to go to order screen, we can directly go from here, click on the order screen and will be redirected to the order screen. Right now there are no orders, so we'll go back. Now if you want to go to settings, if you click on the settings, you will be able to find a few settings related to this particular application like this, and you can make those changes. If you go back and if you want to log out from this particular Android application and log in as a different user, you can do it by clicking on here and we'll be able to see the manage account button from where you can log out. If you click on the red button, it will pop up saying log out. If you go back and click on here and click on here, you can add new account as well if you wish to. That will be managed automatically as well. Now the best feature that our Android application provides you is that an offline order taking facility, which basically Odoo point of sale system provides you, and the same feature, the same functionality our Android application also provides you with. Right now we have stopped the server, so let's say go and check it whether it is closed or not. So right now the server is offline, it's not working. Now let's go and turn on the restaurant POS application from the Android phone. As you can see, the message here comes that the connection is refused. So right now this application is offline. You can still go ahead and proceed the same way that we did earlier. We can resume the session and take order. Any of the orders you can take. Just select the customer, create order. Now we'll select the products and the services, and let's go move forward. Click on here and the order is done. Now let's go back and check that the table 1 is there. Now this order has been taken in an offline mode. So earlier, as you must have noticed, that this order 1 will become 0 automatically as soon as the Android application database is synchronized with the Odoo web server. Right now, as you can see, that it is still, the one order is still there, even though how many times we refresh it. No matter how many times we refresh it, it will not be synchronized with the Odoo online server because the server is offline. You can take as many orders as you wish to, and as soon as the server will be restarted, the orders will be synchronized with the Odoo app online, and we can proceed further. Here we have taken another order. The second one will be taking the few more products, and so on. Now as you can see, the order number is 2 now, and it is still the table 1 and table 2 is reserved, and no matter how many times we refresh it, it will not be synchronized with the Odoo app, and it will not be going away from here. The counter will always remain as many orders as you have taken. It won't become 0. Now we have restarted the server. Now if I reload this Odoo web page, the server will start working. Now in the Odoo App Store right now, there are no order records as of this moment. Now if I refresh this Android application, take a while to synchronize it with the Odoo web application. As you can see, the counter has become 2 to 1 and 1 to 0 right now, so the records will be going away. Now if I click on orders, as we can see, there are 2 records over here. Now this is an offline order taking functionality that our Android application provides. So that's all for now, folks. Thank you for watching the video. We hope that you have liked our Android application new feature. We are gonna keep on doing that. And if you want to know more about the services and the products that we have to offer, you can always go to www.serpentcs.com. You can contact us on these numbers or drop an email to us at contact@serpentcs.com. Thank you. Hope you have a good day. Bye bye.